Welcome back to the channel. This is the Casuals. I'm Jin,
And I'm Saki.
and today's episode is another one of PowerWash. And you know, this subject came about because I noticed that a lot of people or this topic rather came about because this is like tis the season of the festive holidays, but also tis the season of everyone getting sick. And so um, I just thought like, hey, what is? I think we should. I think we could talk about like what is the worst sickness that you have experienced in your life, right? Um, and some people may have the crazy ones where they nearly legitimately died, or um, even like maybe a common cold could be a thing, just because it's highly dependent on the person's experience with sickness in general. And I know you have a couple times where you were sick and they sounded horrific, but I don't know which one is your worst one. So I'm curious as to find out exactly what is your worst sickness that you think that you've had in your life.
Ooh, let's see. I guess maybe more recently.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of more fresh. It was earlier this year, a couple months. No, more than a couple months. Maybe half a year ago, 6 months. But I experienced a migraine with food poisoning, and it was. I just remember. Oh, and a fever all at once. I remember I came back to work because it was on a weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I went into work and I was like, I almost experienced death.
Mm.
Because usually it's like, oh, your stomach hurts, okay, or you have a fever. It's like one or the other. But this time it was like, you know what? You rolled the dice and you rolled three ones, and I got a migraine, fever, food poisoning combo, which was awful by the way, because you want to like try to treat one, but it affects the other in the negative way. So there's just no way to treat it.
Mm-hmm.
So, for instance, the migraine, I needed like food, water, maybe some sleep too.
Mm-hmm.
But for that, I had food poisoning. So I didn't want to eat or drink anything, but I needed to get rid of my migraine at least.
Mm-hmm.
But I couldn't. And so I was like, okay. Then I had a fever. So it, I was warm, but I felt cold at the same time, and that doesn't help my migraine. So I had to figure out how to, I guess, cool my body off while also staying warm. But my migraine doesn't like the heat either. So yeah, it was just a clusterfuck. There was just no way I could like treat one of the illnesses without like destroying the other one.
Mm-hmm.
It was Yeah, I was just screwed from the get go. There was no way out of that one.
Yeah, sounds like you literally just got the worst possible outcome for it.
Yeah, like I said, I rolled three ones.
Damn.
Critical fail on all of them.
Yeah, I can't imagine just dealing with three different types of like, I guess. Oh, I'll just call them statuses, right? Because they are technically statuses, like where and each one of them contradict each other for like how you want to treat them.
Yep,
And so you're probably just left there like, my God, am I actually gonna die, huh?
yep. I couldn't treat one and you know make the other one feel better. It was make one feel better, and then everything else will feel worse.
That does just sound like a miserable time. I don't think I've had anything bad as that, but I do have this particular memory of let's see what's left. I'm trying to figure out what's this side eaves. Something on the sides are not clean, and the main roof caps. Okay. Um, it was when I was young. I think I was back in junior high. I want to say. I don't remember the exact time. It might have been in early high school, if not late junior high. No, it had to be. It had to be in high school actually, because yeah, it had to be in high school. Now that I remember, um, and so I don't know what happened, but I guess I got just really sick and I started throwing up. But the worst part about that was that I threw up, I think, 14 times in a span of one night.
Yikes. 14's quite a few.
And it wasn't just like dry heaving, it was like legitimately something came out of my mouth every single time.
Oof.
And like I remember like I was just crying. Like I was legitimately just crying because I was so miserable, like experiencing like this like nauseous like feeling of wanting to throw up while feeling like delirious at the same time. Um and I remember I just like threw up and I couldn't move from where I was because I was in the bathroom. Like my room and like during this time where I lived, my room was right next to the bathroom. Like it was literally like steps away from the bathroom. Um and main roof frames, what the hell? And so I felt so weak and like so nauseous that I couldn't move to my room, and I just sat there for 30 minutes, and the next wave would just hit me, and then I would throw up again, and it just repeated that time like 14 times over until I think it was like maybe I want to say like 4 in the morning where I finally was able to stop like hurling, and like I think I like cried myself to sleep at that point.
Oh yeah, like did it ever get to a point where it was just like your stomach bile?
No, I don't think so. Oh, or at least that's what I don't remember. Like, it honestly, it was kind of vague, but I remember it just being a truly miserable experience. Um, yeah, I don't know. Stomach bile might have actually came out of my mouth or out of me, honestly, because I think I did notice some liquid coming out.
Yeah, because I've gotten to the point where it was just like stomach bile, which honestly is just awful on its own. So
Yeah, that was one of the worst times of my life. During that time, but honestly, it's like it was kind of long ago to the point where I don't remember it. Man, I can't find out what. It's so hard to see because like if the sun is like preventing us
yeah,
seeing the indicators. Well,
let me
we could do
try.
the steps at least. I think I know where that is. Um, but yeah, that was bad. I did have another experience where it was similar to that, and this was when I was actually really young. Um, and that was when I believe I was in elementary, and I think it was like all was normal, and nothing wrong. I was just eating, and then I think I really just was like, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom, and so I went to the bathroom, and as I was sitting on the toilet, I just hurled.
Dang, that's just
It was just so sudden. Like I was in shock, and at the same time, I was like, huh! And then like, so like I was crying again because like just being in a situation where I didn't know what to do. Um, it felt embarrassing that I was hurling while I was taking a dump. Like it's not like I got out and then took a hurl like onto the toilet or something. It was literally I just hurled on the floor uncontrollably, and I just remember calling out for my mom, like, "Mom!"
dang. So it was just coming out both ends
Yeah, I
at the same
genuinely
time.
like, and it was nothing like something built up. I think I literally just like was like, "Oh, I gotta go to the restroom," and then it's just, huh.
Dang, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, that was like the bad one. But I don't think it was as bad as the 14 times one, to be honest. But it was kind of up there. Like at least it was memorable. For me.
In a bad way, but yeah, memorable.
Yeah, memorable. And then I guess I do have one more experience, and I think the like so it's like kind of like the three stages of my life. One in when I was a kid, another one when I was a teenager, now one when I was an adult.
Mm-hmm.
And the one that I was an adult was when I got COVID, and it wasn't okay. Like so, other people who got COVID who legitimately had their lungs collapse, like it was never on that level. But oh, which one was the frame? Was it this big one right here? Like that's the timber frame.
I did it to where it's glowing. So this one on the door. Oh, got that one. So I selected the last items and they'll start like flashing which ones.
Mm, oh, what's it called? And so, back to the story. This COVID, like, okay, it wasn't bad. Like in retrospect, to compared to other people's like experience with COVID, it wasn't probably that bad. But I think it still made me miserable because, oh, nice. Um, I could not sleep because my throat and nose was so congested that like I couldn't legitimately sleep for like more than 30 minutes. Why
Yeah,
is it
that's
at
rough.
99%? Oh, that's weird.
Wait,
Um, it shows at 99% for me, but I guess it's completed. Yeah, it's
mine
just
just
completed.
mine was at 99 and then just changed to 100 for me.
Huh, interesting. We're gonna do one more. I think we'll clean the vintage car. Um, but like I had to stay in a different room because there was a bath because where I was situated in my room was too far away from the bathroom to like constantly walk back and forth while being sick and dizzy.
Mm.
Um, but it was so miserable because I legitimately could not sleep more than 30 minutes. So I was like exhausted while trying to deal with having a congested throat and nose. Um, it just truly like sucked the life out of me for like 3 days straight, and yeah, it was pretty bad. Like that was probably the worst sickness I had as an adult. I would say is because um, I just could not rest, and it happened to me during I think it was shortly after I finished school, which sucked because like it's like oh no, I can't even I don't even get to be happy about skipping classes. Like it's just like oh, god damn, I graduated and then I got sick.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, so COVID was miserable for me. And to this day, I don't know if I lost my sense of taste, like part of my sense of taste, you know? I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's right. You can. You are able to lose that.
I feel like I lost part of it, but then I don't know. Who knows? But that's just a lingering thing. But as I said before, in retrospect, it's not as bad as other people who truly lost their sense of taste for, like, as of even now, or like people who legitimately died from COVID, or, you know, have long lasting effects like, lung problems now, you know?
Hmm.
For me, it was just a miserable like cold or flu.
Yeah, I guess you could say you got the easier side of it.
Yeah, I definitely did get the easier side. Let me see if I can get a cleaner. Oh, I don't have any cleaner liquid. Can we buy here? I think we could buy it right now, right?
Yeah, I think you can buy.
Okay, okay. Let me get metal cleaner. I think. No, wait, wait, wait. Rapidly moves cleaning liquid. It has to be this. Okay. How do I attach cleaner?
Where your attachments are.
It says no cleaner attached.
Oh, you need the cleaner nozzle
Oh, okay. Let me go buy that too.
or extension. It might be an extension. I'm not sure, but
Soap nozzle?
yeah, should have like a white container looking thing on it.
Okay, I just bought it. Uh, okay. It's not. How do I attach it?
Did you buy it for the correct one?
I might have not.
Did you buy it for the Urban X U2?
I did not. That explains a lot. There we go. But yeah, that
Mm.
Yeah.
How come you get it?
I'm sorry, but you're that poor intern who gets nothing.
Yeah, I guess so. All right, I'll just spray this thing down with some water. Anyways, yeah, that sounds awful. Your sicknesses
Yeah,
or your
but
illnesses.
I think in the grand scheme of things, it's just like whatever. It's not like finding out, like I collapsed from sickness, and it's like you have cancer. It's like, well, shit.
I guess, yeah, I guess so. That's,
Okay,
but still, it's not fun.
let's see. The multi-purpose cleaner is not working, so I think I literally have to get the actual metal cleaner. Oh yeah, that works better.
So, I guess I'll watch you do this because I don't. I guess I
Yeah, I
don't.
guess you don't. You're not allowed to buy from the shop right now.
I don't know if I even get the shop because it's your file.
Try doing that on the escape whatever button, and then I think you should be able to. Unless if I buy it, you get the attachments too.
I can only do clothing and the like the look on the cleaning with like the little water gun thing.
I see. And then you already checked your inventory for.
Right. It's an extension, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I only have the long extension and none.
It should be in the nozzle thing.
I just have the degree nozzles. I don't have
That's
so
so weird.
maybe I have to like load back in.
I don't know, actually. Let's see. Equipment. Cleaning liquids. Okay, I'm gonna have to try class. This is so confusing. I don't know exactly how these work, but I mean, it says glass, but it's like, let me actually get the
You're gonna need ones that say
metal,
metal.
right?
Yeah.
So I am using metal, but it's not cleaning this part right here. That's strange. Maybe I just have to use a. I do have to. I guess you do have to just use the small.
So
Yeah. But yeah, this was just a short story of our worst sicknesses. I think yours still takes the cake because I think you were very like yours sounded like you were like actually on death's door at times.
oh yeah, because you're just in the bathroom. You can't like move. It's coming out of both ends like yours was, but you can't do anything about it.
Yeah, at least for me, I was able to like sleep or something.
Yeah, if you slept, it wasn't for long, because then you just get right back up. So, and that happened, I want to say twice this year.
Wow. You're gonna go for a three-peat?
I hope not.
We got a couple days left of this year.
Uh, Fuck it. I'm just kidding.
uh,
I would, I would wish that upon my enemies. That was awful.
Speaking of couple days left in the year, um, we are very close to the end of 2024. And so, man, I don't think this could be said enough, but this year, or just in general, like time just flew by.
Oh yeah, you s- you were literally just you're almost a year in at your new job.
Indeed. Um, and yeah, like it's just like just in general too. It's like I blink and suddenly it's already the end of 2024. And now we're heading into 2025. Like, and it feels like there's just so much that is still left to do. you know. So it's just like it's like man, like it's kind of weird just how fast time passes in general.
Yeah, this year especially flew by. Like usually I'm like, okay, yeah, it was that was a year, but this year was like, oh, it's over.
Honestly, it feels
Like,
closer to like 8 months more than a year. I feel like 4 months went missing somewhere.
yeah, that sounds about right.
There's like
Yeah, I don't know what happened with this year, man. It was just gone all of a sudden.
yeah, and you know, we talked about this before where like I remember we specifically talked about this in another previous episode where like listen to people who tell you like you should do things when you're young cuz like you don't realize just how fast time passes. And then like when you're an adult like us, when you blink, it's suddenly like another year passed by. And the more years that pass by, the less freedom that you'll have because then you have to worry about all these responsibilities if you know you're not in that position already. You have all these responsibilities that are remaining waiting left for you, and you know the most common saying is time doesn't wait for anyone or anything. It would
It
just
does
keep on
not.
it would just keep on moving whether you like it or not.
Yep. Whether you like it and whether you're ready.
Yeah. What's left? Door handles and door hinges. There you go. Is there more that I'm not seeing? Headlights. But you know, we're experiencing this in the real life, like where it's like I only started realizing this like time like literally just waits for no one until like maybe like the past 2 years. Like maybe 2 years ago, I started actually realizing how much time just passes without you realizing it, and the fact that you should probably do what you want to do as soon as possible.
Yeah, you don't want to wait. Well, you can just try not to wait too long, I guess.
Yeah, like be weary of like how much time is passing, I guess. Where's that one single thing? So be careful, guys. Like we're already going into the year of 2025. You know, I'm sure things will change again because things always change. I feel like, and who knows? Maybe the year 2025 will may go even faster than the year 2024.
That's gonna be scary if it does. Because I thought this year was very fast.
Yeah.
It's what? It's this top one right here. It's glowing.
Nice. Uh, you know, but yeah. Um, for those of you who are watching prior to the New Year's, I guess Happy New Year's to you soon, and those who are watching after, um, this will be the final episode for the new before for the year 2024. In 2025 will come shortly soon. We'll probably have another episode shortly after this one, a week usually, spaced out. And I guess some changes will happen for this channel, where, which is funny because it's the New Year's and it's the second anniversary of our channel.
That's right. We did start it 2 years ago. But dang, it's
Yeah,
years already.
it's 2 years already, and so there's much to talk about in our next episode, and hope we, you know, hope you guys are there to listen to it. And yeah, um, this one's a little bit of a short one, but you know, I'm glad that if you did listen to this, thank you for listening. It was a lot of mumbling, but There will be a lot more next episode. And so we'll end it here. So I'm Jin.
And I'm Zaki.
And this is The Casuals, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.